it's Chip Mitchell back at you with another edition of Enjoy the Ride. Hey, I hope everything's going well. Welcome back. Hey, listen, if you haven't liked and subscribed, do so now. Click the button. Click also that notification. That way, anytime I put anything out, you'll be informed. Hey, here it is, another video. But today, I thought I'd talk about that Christmas list, right? The 2022 custom mods for the Ryker. Hey, the fall is here. The chilly air is coming. You got to decide. Are you going to ride if you live in a climate-changing area? If not, enjoy the ride. Well, I'm going to ride in the cold. I may take January off. I don't know. We'll see. But I am going to get out and ride. So I thought I'd put together a video just talking about some of the customization that I want to do, some custom mods for the Ryker. These are just a few things that I'm thinking about. And tell me what you think. Give me your thoughts on it, your opinions. Maybe you've done some of these. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you did them. You didn't like them. Let me know. You know, the first thing I thought we'd talk about is some of the wraps. You know, I'm not going to do any wraps probably in the first year or two. That's a huge change. There's so many other little things that I want to do. And by the time I finish doing all the little ones, I want to make sure that the wrap that I choose would actually match what I've done to the bike. Plus, you make a commitment with these wraps. That's a whole wardrobe commitment, right? These are pretty cool. This is a guy out of the UK. He wraps up a lot of Rykers and he rents them out, which is really cool. These are really some cool designs. He's got 3 Rykers here and then an F3. That F3, that yellow, I love the way that yellow goes from solid to breaking up. I really, really like that. But these are pretty cool. Really showcasing the bike, showcasing the color. Again, the great thing with the Ryker is that you can change your style every year. Shoot, you could change it every month if you want to, if you got the money to spend, and you can change up the colors. You change up the colors of your bike, you change up the colors of your wardrobe as well. But these are some pretty cool wraps that are out there. This one I really like. It's a powder-coated rims with 2 panels that have been changed on the front. And I just think, wow, this looks awesome. It's got that high-vis, yellowish lime green. What do you call that color? I guess it's just high-vis. But it just looks amazing. And, you know, the bike is pretty stock there, right? But it just has that pop to it with the rims, and they just look great. I mean, if I were going to do a mod, a powder coat, I'd like this. This really looks good. Now they've got the windshield there, which is pretty tight, really, really more for the look. But I love the powder coated rims here, man. Now, I don't know how that works when stones hit it. Is it really that durable? But the green really pops. It would really match some of my high-vis gear. I would love this. You know, if I were to go all in with some powder coat, I'd like to do this. This is a phenomenal look for me. I really love it. Then this next look, I love the black and this purple type color. I mean, that is just wow, man. It just looks incredible. They even highlighted the rims, but I love that grille in the front with the little Ryker coming across there. I really like that. It's got that shiny gloss look. I really, really like that. Now, the whole Carnage one with the blood and guts and everything, that looks amazing. I mean, what an amazing job. It's a little too aggressive for me. That's a bit aggressive for me, but it looks awesome. It really does. I'm sitting there going, wow, man, that's pretty incredible. But I like the black and that purple. That wrap right there says, this is for Chip. Now, what about some mods that I'm in the stage of making a decision? This first one is the one for the license plate. Sling Mod puts out this carbon fiber frame around the license plate with the Ryker light up on the back. I really like this. Like, again, it's bringing attention to those that are following because, you know, those lights are low on the Ryker anyway, but the more I can get lit up when I'm hitting my brakes, the better I'm going to feel. But I love that Ryker goes, bam, Ryker. Now, the thing about this, though, is And during the day, it's not like this is something that's hanging off your bike and is so obvious. No, it's not. You really don't, you won't pay much mind to it till you're riding at night and someone's behind you and they see that Ryker light up. And that's what I love. I love the subtlety of it. I love it. I love the subtlety of the carbon fiber that goes around the license plate. I watched the build out on this, and it was really simple. Not a challenge at all. A few screws here and there, yeah. But the thing about Sling Mod that's great is that everything they make for the Ryker fits the Ryker. It's made for the Ryker, and you don't have to worry about things not fitting and the screw doesn't fit here. No, it fits. They give you a phenomenal video list of everything with the modifications and how to do it. And I love this one. And, you know, I want to put this one on the Christmas list. This next one is for the max mount. If you have the max mount, which I do have, I've added that onto my bike, you get the beam of light underneath it. So you get the running lights underneath your max mount, which are really cool. Again, during the day, it's subtle. You really don't see it. It's really under there. You really got to look to see it. Your bike looks stock, but at night when you're riding down and you hit the brakes, bam, this thing lights up. In addition to the brakes, they're connected to the brakes, they're connected to the blinkers as well. And like I said before, the lights are low on the back end of the Ryker, but now you get your license plate lit up, you get the max mount lit up. When you hit that blinker, everything is blinking and lighting up, and which is great. Again, what is it doing? It's letting those who are behind you know what you're doing. And I tell you, I really like it. I like the subtlety of it. I like the coolness of it. And I love the safety with regards to these strips that go on the back of the max mount. I watched the install on this, the install video. Really simple. Nothing complex. You got to take some panels off on the side. Does seem very easy to do. Now, granted, these guys make everything look easy, but this did not seem complicated. They do use the peel and stick for the lighting strip. I use the peel, stick, and glue. I put a little glue on that before I stick it on there, just because I don't want it coming off. Extreme temperature changes and things of that nature usually will wear that stuff off and it'll fall off, and I just didn't want the pain of it, so I have a modeling glue that I use, and I put that on my strips. My other strips that I put on haven't had any problems. Gone through rain, gone through cold, 18-degree, hot, 102-degree weather. Not one issue. Really, really happy with that. But I really like this mod. This next one goes for those front fenders. You know, those front fenders it looks like a light, but it's a sticker. I mean, come on, a sticker? I mean, it's a sticker. And I know a lot of people complain because sometimes the top of that sticker is always peeling off. But Sling Mod has this exact same size and shape of the sticker, a light. And you can install this light, and this light works in conjunction with your blinkers. You do have to drill a hole. It's not complicated. I watched the install on this one. Not that difficult. I mean, I saw it. Yeah, it's going to take a little more time, but nothing that would make you frustrated and find yourself in a hot mess trying to put this thing together. It seemed pretty easy, but I really like it. And think about it. If you get the front fenders, you get the license plate, and you get the max mount underglow lighting, the whole back end of your Ryker now at night is lit up, especially when you're braking or turn signals. And what most times when accidents happen, what do they say? The person who hit the bike says, "I didn't see him." Well, your whole back end is illuminated now. And it really sets you up and sets you apart from all the traffic that's out there. And it draws attention so that when you do brake or you are turning, whoever's following behind, they see you. You are lit up, and it helps for you to be seen and aware that this person is in front of me, they're turning left or right. So I really like this. Not too difficult to do. Seems like an easy one. This next one, the lights, the hypnotic concept. I love these adjustable dual lights. This is really cool for a couple of reasons. Number one, safety, right? What do they say on two wheels? When you have your headlight, they say what you want to do is add 2 more lights on the side so that you have somewhat of a triangle in the front, so that traffic turning into your lane, coming towards you, they have a tendency to see these triangle light settings rather than a single light. I don't know why. I don't know the psychology or the mental state of it, but that's what they say. And this gives you that ability. The second thing it does is when you're out on those nighttime rides, on those long, dark, windy roads, these 2 lights can be adjusted to see the road far ahead of you. Not the trees and everything that when you put your high beams on, you see everything. This goes straight out. You can adjust it to go straight out to see the road ahead of you. Why? Animals in the road, roadkill. In addition to that, there may be potholes up there. You can see all of that very clearly. And when oncoming traffic is coming your way, you don't have to click your beams off like you do with your high beams. You click them on and off. These also come with an on and off switch. They have a customized fitting switch that fits on your handlebars, and you can turn these lights on and off when you want to use them. You don't have to ride around with them on all the time. For me, I definitely would use them on those long, dark, windy roads. Cut those bad boys on, it illuminates everything in the front of you. You don't have to worry about high beam, low beam. When oncoming traffic, you can leave these on. I really, really like this. The other thing I like about these is the housing that they're in is all black. So it matches my bike perfectly. I've got the flat black look, and during the day, again, for me, I want my bike to look like it just came off the factory assembly line. And the black matches all the suspension in the front, and you really don't notice it unless you really look. And you go, oh, wow, he's got these lights up here. So I like the fact that it does not change the way the bike looks. The bike looks incredible, and I want to keep that factory look so that it just looks awesome. And then at night, hey, you know what? You need it? Boom, we cut on the lights. I got lights everywhere. The thing is lit up like a Christmas tree. It looks awesome. So I really like this. I did watch the install on this. Really simple. No big deal. Really looks like it's easy to do. Granted, I know they do it a lot, but I really, really like these lights, which is cool. Which leads me to the other one, is the LED lights. This is somewhat of a no-brainer. Everyone complains that the bike did not come with LEDs, but you can easily exchange out the lights it comes with and put the LEDs in. The LEDs are bright, really bright, changes everything when you're riding down the road, really illuminates the road. This LED versus the 2 that you put in, the light color would match, because the ones that come in they're not as bright, and so they do have a tint of seemingly brown. I know that sounds weird, but a little rust kind of brown look a little bit. They're not as bright as this, but these LEDs are easy to install. They're going to illuminate the road much better, and in addition to that, they last longer. So if you want these, this is an easy one. Again, Sling Mods. Tell me if you've done them, what'd you think about them? Is the difference really worth it? If you've already done this, I haven't. Now this next one, I love the underglow on the rims. As you can tell, I'm a light guy. I really like lights. This one is really cool. It really is. These lights can do a whole lot of things, but one of the things I really love about them is they're subtle, because during the day when they're off, because they're placed behind your rim or the outside portion of your rim, you don't see them. They're not loud, and it's nothing. You look at the bike, you almost say, oh man, it's just stock. That's what it is. But these lights are placed in such a way that you don't see them during the day. But then at night, you turn these bad boys on, and man, it looks cool going down the road. And these lights also, you can change colors. They have an array of different light frequencies that they'll do, all different types of colors. Now, I have the Underglow Lights for my bike, so I can match them with this. I can put, obviously Christmas rolls around, I could set one to green, one to red. I mean, you could do whatever you want. When St. Patty's comes around, you could have a whole green bike, you know, whatever. I mean, you could have one flashing, one steady. I also have the valve tip lights on the tires, so I can match that lighting with this. I mean, it's really cool. Now, I will say this. I watched the install with this one, and I ain't doing it. I'm just telling you. It was intense. Now, they make it look easy. They just seem to go, oh, just do this. I'm just like, forget that, man. It's too much. What am I going to do? I'm going to go to the Ryker bike shop, go to my man Herb, say, hey, look, let your team do this. I bought it. I'll have it shipped to me. I'll take the bike in. I'll say, please install this. I'll pay the money for the install, just because it was a lot. And when you start taking I was like, I'm not doing that. And I got to buy the nut to get the wheel. I was just like, it's not worth it. And then if I do it and I don't do it right, I would be so frustrated with myself. So I think this one is worth sending in and letting someone do it. And this is expensive. You do this is like, you know, for me, I would just do this for the whole year and that's it. It's just costly to add these lights. But boy, again, at night, you're riding around, visibility, cool factor, it's all there. Subtlety during the day, it's all there. I really, really like this one. And then my final one is just the caps on the rims. I know a lot of people have talked about they get rust on that center portion of their rims. I have not experienced that just yet. I don't know if that's after a year or so. I haven't experienced that just yet, but these caps are known to protect that from happening. Really cheap, Sling Mod, it's something to get. You know, that's a stocking stuffer, right? Well, hey, these are just a few of the mods that I would love to do. Tell me what you think. I mean, do you have any of these? If you do, please put in a comment what you like about them, what you don't. Was the install, how was the install? Was it as advertised, or was it more challenging? Were there some of these that you got and you go, you know what, that wasn't worth it? Or maybe you have some mods that I haven't thought about that really worked out great for you. Let me know. Put it in the comments. Let us all know what you've done, what you like, what you don't. Inspire us about your rides. But hey, listen, I'm Chip Mitchell. Thanks so much for joining me. If you have not subscribed, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. That way, anytime I put anything out, you will get it. But I'm Chip Mitchell. Thanks for joining me, and enjoy the ride.